Let's take a look at number 4. So on number 4, I have, I see right off the bat, I have a triangle, which means what mode should our calculator be in for number 4? Degrees. You need to make sure your calculator is now in degree mode. If you want to solve this correctly, make sure you're now in degree mode. It says a helicopter is flying from downtown Dallas to downtown Fort Worth. Distance between the two cities is 32 miles. Now we have this diagram. Let's fill in some numbers. In every triangle, how many degrees are there in a straight line? How many degrees? You're saying 180. From here to here, you should have 180. I agree with that. So if that's 180, and we have 45 on the left, 35 on the right, what angle would be supplementary with 45 and 35? Well, what is 45 plus 35? 80. So basically, it's what is 180 minus 80? And what do you get when you do that? 100. At this stage, you know, regardless of what they ask, what law to use to solve a triangle. What law will you use on this one? Y sines. We have a completed set. We have 100 degrees across from 32. Now, to actually solve the rest of this, we need to come up with one more angle. So I have 100 degrees here. Do I just take the leftover 80 in every triangle that has 180 degrees and divide by 2 for those two angles? That's a geometry rule. I have a parallel line here and here. And we have what's called the transversal connecting them. Anytime you have two parallels and a transversal, you can use alternate interior angles. If I have 35 sitting right here, on the alternate side of the transversal, I also would have 35. And if I have 45 on this side of a transversal, this is a second transversal right there. If I have 45 on one side of the transversal, I could put 45 on the alternating side of that transversal as well. So we want to find the question mark. So I can use law of sines. My law of sines formula. The formula we use this time, law of sines, is right here. Here's your formula you'll be using. So the sine of 100 degrees over 32 equals the sine of 35 divided by our question mark. You can end solve that, many 3, 1. Or you can cross multiply and divide. So you'll have cross multiply 32 sine 35 equals cross multiply here the question mark times sine of 100. Since those are multiplying, the last step to get the question mark isolated would be divide by sine 100. That's how you do it by hand. It's a real easy step. It's called cross multiply and divide because that's what you do. You multiply across, then you divide. Either way, you could do that and find out the distance is roughly how far is the helicopter from downtown Dallas? I don't think it's 27 miles. 19 miles if you round. Wait, did you say 18.16? 18.64? Okay, so approximately 19 miles. I'm cool with that. Okay, with that, I've got you with a 4 DOL. This triangle. Now, this triangle looks different. When you look at, what do you notice about this triangle? It's a right triangle. Do you have to use law of sines? No. What would you say 75 is? If you put your theta right here, what would you say 75 is? X, Y, or H? X. So just so you know, you don't have to use law of sines. If you have a right angle, you could use sine Y, cos X, tangent is Y over X. The one thing on your DOL, it says you start at point A and you walk to point B. So you walk this way to point B. He then measures the angle ABC. When it says ABC, B is the middle letter. It means this angle here, this theta, is 20.5 536. Estimate the width of the river. This would be the width of the river, not the length from B to C. This is the width of the river. That's what you're looking for right here. So I'll let you solve however you want to do so. But those are your values.